Fuck you, Craig.
Welcome back, everyone, to
Fuck you,
another
Craig.
episode
Fuck
of
you,
Fate of the
Craig.
Depths, where a
No,
collection of
no,
assholes
fuck
sit
you,
around
Craig.
and try to play Dungeons and Dragons, and god damn it, the whole time.
I ain't gonna let you win today, boy.
Let everyone know they're being recorded. No, they can go fuck themselves. All right, so where you guys ended off, or I can't even say ended off, you had the excursion underneath the tree in the secret hideout of the Brotherhood, and that ended very poorly. However, you did have one semi-sympathetic Sash by the name of Xander, who happens to be a captain of one of the divisions at least, who let you all go if you decided to go. After a long rest by the tree, Malador freaking out and burning down the tree, trying to kill Yorick for stealing his friend into his book, and Yorick unveiling a whole new look, coming out as a pure white cleric. You guys made your way over to the poor district once again of Coast City, which you were all able to see that the enchantment is back again. It's no longer on fire and destroyed. It is as beautiful as it can be for the poor district. Immediately met by Ryle and Willow, who came over on the giant "Don't do that, please. We're not on YouPorn yet. Put that shirt back on."
I know, just take my shirt off because hot. Fucking hot. Still in Australia.
That's fantastic. He came over on his giant mechanical spider to get Malador, who expectedly started freaking out, wondering if anything was even real. Still being upset about Adam perishing and his soul being stolen and all that other shit. Merida actually found out a fun fact about that the summon of the recently killed Adam now answers to both Yorick and Merida. We'll get to that later.
Well, sure. Hopefully.
The party then split because Garrison, Vidar, and Merida made their way to the Crook House. Yorick decided to stay behind on the street and examine the book more, and Malador got technically kidnapped by Ryle and Willow and scooted off toward another part of the city. Which I did say out loud that he went to Crank and Yank, but none of you know that because it was not said out loud by the characters. It was said out loud by me. So his whereabouts are unknown, other than the fact that he's with Ryle and Willow. And then Garrison, Merida, and Vidar are all inside the Crook House. Vidar immediately went upstairs to make sure Latha was still there and care to her. So we are going to start with Garrison and Merida. And that is where we ended. I don't think you guys would have taken a long rest again, considering you just did by the tree. So we're going to begin with you guys just entering the Crook House. The moment you walk in, Garrison, you're there first, obviously, because you're fast as shit. Merida and Vidar follow behind, and before you can say anything to Vidar, he's already going up the spiral staircase.
Right.
Him and Darling are already headed upstairs. So you and Merida are now in the Crook House.
Okay. So once I get in, frustrated with how everything went down, I'm immediately just going to grab a chair and throw it up against the wall.
Okay.
Just like in frustration, like pissed off, like,
you know what? And I'm
everything
not
that's
even
just
gonna I'm not even gonna have you do a strength check. You pick the chair up and you throw it against the wall, and it just blows.
Yeah.
It just blows apart.
Also, too, you know how I am with furniture, anyways. So
Yes.
So
Who put this chair in here? Yeah.
I said I requested no chairs.
Yes.
You know about my phobia.
Yeah. Like it'd be like you going into a hotel room. Like I could picture you, like even out of character. You go into a hotel room with your wife, and you're like, "I told them no beds.
Yeah.
They need to get that shit out of here.
It's
I paid
tables,
extra to have
chairs, and bureaus.
Rip those off the floor and get them out of here."
This place is too much fucking carpet. Oh shit!
Okay. So Merida,
yeah.
you see Garrison just and fucking shatter a chair against the wall. So after that, is there anything you two would like to do?
I'm just gonna walk up to Garrison and just kind of like attempt like, and then just she's gonna tap him on the back and just go, "Hey there."
There.
Yeah, Garrison's just gonna. We'll rest here. We'll wait for everybody. Hopefully, everybody knows this is the place to come back to. We'll make a plan for that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get some food.
Okay.
Good, solid idea.
All right, Merida, as you approach that bar beneath the staircase that you always go to, you're going to notice a couple of things. One, there is fresh smelling food already cooked and ready to go. Two, it's already on platters and plates, just lined up on the bar and behind the bar as if someone knew you were coming. Garrison, you're going to notice as you approach this food, you are disgusted by the very smell of actual food, which is not something that you've experienced before. You're going over there with your stomach growling, going, ooh, chicken, and then, oh! I mean, to you, it smells like death and rot.
Oh, this isn't as fresh as I would like it. I like mine right from the source, guys.
And Merida, to you, it's delicious.
I figured as much.
So you're just like scarfing it down like you always do, filling up those panda cheeks, and Garrison just wants to vomit watching you do it. How can you eat that spoiled meat? Ugh. The heart's not even pumping anymore.
Perfect.
I like my hamburgers while the cow's still mooing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wait, I'm just imagining her with chipmunk cheeks.
Yes.
For
Yep.
a panda.
Red panda, not normal panda.
So can I make a perception check to see like if I can see if anybody else is here other than if it's Vidar and Latha? Like I want to assume that Latha prepared this food, but I'm looking to see if it was maybe somebody else. You know?
Yeah, sure. You can do whatever you want right now, man.
Yeah. So
Roll it up,
be-
sir. You have advantage on perception.
I do
Yes, you
have an
do.
advantage. That's going to be a 22.
God damn. Okay. So other than like when Vidar went up the spiral staircase, you could immediately hear him talking to someone and that someone talking back, and that voice is definitely Latha. But other than that, it doesn't feel or seem that anyone else is here.
Okay. So it's a good bet it was Latha that prepared the food.
You can assume as much, sure.
Yeah. All right. Other than that, I'm gonna grab. I think along the wall there's like cots and stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go there and lay down and just kind of like mull everything over in my head. Go over what we did, what went wrong, ways of improving it.
Yeah.
As a soldier would.
Yes, I got you. And another thing that you are noticing now as you grab the cot and just kind of lay down and let your mind ease, it is daylight outside. You are unusually tired, given that you just
naturally
slept.
I want to go like this. Like,
Yes.
like,
You like normally during the day you're up and you're ready
hmm.
as you used to be. And now you look out that door, and the light's kind of peering in, even if you shut it. It's peering underneath the door, and you're just want to go back to sleep.
Yeah, I will. I will actually. As I'm thinking, if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. I'm not
Okay.
gonna fight it. Fight it.
All right. As you drift off, you slip right into dream state pretty quick. Your dreams touch on your childhood, your mother, training with your father. They jump to when you first met the group and how chaotic it was, saying hello 1 second and then fighting a goblin horde the next second. Traveling through the desert and all the crazy shit that happened there, receiving that letter in Cooper Tandem, all of that just starts going. But what really sets into your mind and sets your mood is the redhead. The entire interaction with her, you just going in there to get some rest and going in to take a bath and then ending up into that bedroom and just not being able to resist. The whole thing plays out, although it doesn't stop with her latching on. This time, as you're watching it and it's playing back in your head, you're starting to get You're starting to get fragments and images of what actually transpired.
Brown cow.
Not that part. What came afterwards. Unfortunately, you don't get that part. You don't get a wet dream this time. That'll happen later.
Damn it.
But no, you actually, for the first time, see her in her vampiric form. The smooth white skin that attracted you turns gray, and you see all the blue veins start to protrude out off the surface, and her fangs pop out, and she latches onto you. And in your dream, you can feel your life force being sucked out. All of that plays through your head. Everything that you were unconscious for before plays like a movie in your mind. And I'd say, Merida, you're going to hear this too, because you're just sitting up at the bar just chomping down on food. I'd say a good 15 minutes, Garrison wakes up alarmingly fast, as if he was out by the tree in the middle of the daylight. Cold sweat pouring off your face.
That was an intense dream.
And your hands are down your pants. I'm kidding.
I mean, they always are. So,
matter of fact, your pants are completely gone.
I'm
You
taking
ate
a
them
roll
while
of
you were
Malador
sleeping.
now, just walking around pantsless.
Yep. You ate them while you were dreaming.
Wake up startled with this. Just kind of reflecting. In my mind, I'm thinking like, all right, I gotta find this bitch. This is gonna end, basically.
Are you sure?
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Being
But,
different
I mean,
is fun.
yes, but the liability factor that I am to the group is worse off.
But we're all liability factors.
You're just liabilities to yourselves more than anyone else.
But yeah, no, I mean, still, she did steal my really nice black plate armor.
She fucking stole everything.
And like all my gold. I think I had like 200 gold that she stole. My glaive, you know what I mean? She robbed me. All right.
Yes.
So definitely want to find this bitch.
You're right.
All right.
do.
Is this something you'd be saying out loud or just thinking?
Oh no, this is yeah, I'm thinking this. This is, but I'm pretty sure I've voiced it before, maybe.
Yes. Yes, you definitely have.
But yeah, no, yeah. So I'll wake up startled and just like sitting back in the bed, and then just again, I think I'll end it. I'll end it there with me just like trying to think up how to even go about finding her. And yeah.
As you're deep in thought trying to figure out how to find her and shaking all of this off, before these images that you saw completely go away, your dreams have a tendency to not stick around very long.
Mhm.
The last two things that you hear before it completely vanishes are two names come from her mouth: Xander and Trock.
Mhm. Oh, yeah. All right. So, guys, I mean, we're gonna have to kill Xander. I mean, find him. Find him.
Like yes to both. Yes. Yep.
But yeah, all right. So then, yeah, with
That's
that,
what
I'll
I'm
be like,
looking for down there. That'll be what I kill him with.
What this?
Mm.
Yeah. So with that, those be the last names. I'll look up to Merida, and I'll just be like, I know what our next move has to be. We gotta find Xander.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Yes. As she's speaking, and little bits of food are just flying out.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me. Yeah, she's like stuffing food in her mouth.
You don't have to tell me. No. I love it.
She'll stand up and she'll like wipe her mouth on her arm. Just be like, that man has insulted me twice. I'm tired of his shit. What are we gonna do? I'm enlightened.
I mean, well, first I have some questions I need to answer, but then, evisceration sounds good. It's a fun word to say.
That is a very fun word to say.
Evisceration.
Evisceration. Yeah. But yeah, so I think on the same page there. Yeah, we gotta find him. Well, like I said, I want to wait till Malador comes back. And then
I know you didn't just call me a cat.
I need to make an actual plan this time.
yeah.
Let's agree on that.
I just want to like keep killing people until we find Xander. So I think if we kill enough sashes, it'll lure him out, right? That's almost what happened last time. To be fair.
Oh, lured him out all right.
But maybe we do it on our terms this time instead of
Instead of
their
running away
terms.
like Yorick told us to be.
What did you say? Your mic cut out.
It's an English accent.
Your mic did cut out a little bit. I know you were insulting Yorick, so say it again.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I said now.
Oh, okay.
Just like me.
She's so drunk. She's that drunk
No,
already.
it's okay. It's okay. Probably paraphrasing that Yorick was a pansy.
Yeah.
Running away like Yorick. Running away. Basically, I said running away like pussies, like Yorick told us to be.
Yes, that's probably pretty close to what you said. Garrison, make an intelligence check for me.
That
Glass, leave me be.
is a 13.
Okay, that is enough for this. As you two are talking about the encounter, you recall very, very clearly that the only sash you encountered was Xander. You guys have been accosted by these people before,
Mm-hmm.
with the red one,
Yeah.
with all the archers that shot arrows into Yorick. They were all wearing sashes from white to yellow to red.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone you fought in that hideout was not wearing a sash.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed to go to the bathroom. Why are you going to the bathroom?
That is correct. I mean, so we just killed a lot of those people. We don't know if they were actually sashes or not, but we thought they were because we were told this was the sashes hideout. So,
Yeah, you were
so,
told
so
by a man who couldn't even stick around after the fight.
yeah. But I mean, Xander did show up, so I mean, maybe it was the sashes hideout. You know, regardless, or we just it was like a bunch of innocent people. We just viciously murdered so many of them.
What could possibly be the repercussions of that?
But yeah, so yeah, I think if we systematically go after the sashes, we can find Xander. He'll eventually show himself, and then we can capture him, get some questions answered from him. He is a high-ranking sash, so hopefully we can get some information out of him. And then if we even dispatch him, it's probably a good bet that it'll at least hurt the sashes, and then in proxy also hurt Relictus because they're in lieu with the sashes. And that's basically our whole main thing is to get rid of Relictus. And now, do I know about Derelictus, or does
do
only Malador?
Only
Only
Malador
Malador.
knows, and Vidar, I believe, are the only two who know about it.
Because I know me and Yorick and Malador were captured.
Yes.
And went down there.
Yeah, the only one that actually went there was Malador, because you two were
Okay.
thrown in jail cells.
How does Vidar know
History.
about it? Oh, does he? Oh, okay. Well, so regardless, we know, even though now though that we know the sashes and Relictus are in cahoots, right?
You've caught rumors and wind of it, especially from Antolon.
Right. So any damage we do to the sashes, we know will weaken Relictus
Yes.
as their partners. So
yes, that is what you know.
Yeah. So regardless, if we take out a high-ranking captain of the sashes, it's gonna trickle down and hurt the sashes and Relictus. So anyway, so I think finding Xander, going after him, getting some answers from him, that's probably our best bet.
All right.
Right, guys? Or Merida?
I was gonna say, right, girl.
I'm talking to. Yeah.
Right, girl. Yeah, the only one that's there for him to talk to.
I forget. It's just you and me. Just you and me, girl.
Wait, no one's here. Garrison's gone mad.
Isn't Yorick down there? Isn't Yorick there?
No. Apparently he just
He's getting fucked.
reading his book.
Yeah, he did not go into the Crook House. Speaking of which, we're gonna pan over to Yorick. So, Mr. Yorick.
Here we go.
Yes. This ride, it does not seem like it takes as long as it should, given where you're going. Uthret, the half-orc, wakes up from his little nap and looks back over to you as you're gazing into your book, and the cart comes to a stop. To where Ithron, the elf, starts to stand inside the cart, and as he gets to the point where he has to literally like bend over beside you, slips out beside you with the greatest of ease, standing onto the ground outside the cart, grabs you by the shoulders, and pulls you out.
Would have just stepped out and give me a moment.
And there now you stand in front of the gates of Relictus,
Ah!
with Ithron on your left shoulder
Ah!
and Uthret on your right shoulder.
I feel like we missed a whole session here, guys.
Yeah, what
They-
the?
As they themselves close your book and put it back into your bag and start escorting you against your will to the front gate. And at the front gate stands Ro.
You don't know who that is, unless he does know who that is.
He does know who that is.
Okay,
Ooh.
interesting.
Stands Ro. Trock. And a satyr you've never seen before. Judd, would you like to describe your character?
So, in front of you stands a satyr. He's kind of small. You can tell he's older. His hair is going gray. He's got glasses on, and he is ripped. I'll send a
No
image
fucking
to.
shot.
I'm telling you guys are gonna recognize it. I'm telling you, he forgot, but you'll recognize it.
Oh no!
Yeah, I told you, it's the one
Is
that he was
this-
gonna use. It's the one he was gonna use for Tyler's one shot.
It is Stephen King.
That's amazing.
Who's that?
Oh,
God, I love that I had
I
that
do-
idea.
I do remember this actually.
Yep.
I do remember you you making those pictures for that one shot.
yes.
And well, I remember you talking about it and be like, "Oh, I might save this for something else." Like, this is amazing. Just pictures of a ripped Stephen King.
Who the fuck is Stephen King?
You know the
You don't know who
He's a-
Stephen King is?
He's a famous author.
famous
It?
author.
He might not be famous in Australia though.
Horrible.
I feel like he's like
think I've heard of the name.
worldwide.
Like I've
There's
heard of it,
so
I
many-
just don't know who he is.
He's only written like 500 books. It's nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so many movies and TV shows
Yeah, I've heard of
based
it,
off
yeah.
of his.
Oh yeah, I've heard of him, but I don't know of him.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yes, that is what you come up on, Yorick, is Ro, Trock, and Stephen
like it.
King. A little muscular satyr. What would you like to do, Yorick?
York's gonna
Did I give him a weapon?
look to Trock, and he's just gonna give him a nod. Pleasure seeing you again, Trock.
The pleasure is all mine. You have changed. I'd like to understand why. And he gazes straight down at your bag.
York's gonna take the book out, and he's gonna hold it up.
Is that what you stole from me?
Well, it was a different book at first, but now
It's my book.
I've found greater power within.
Show me.
Open the book.
Please don't interrupt.
Sorry.
York's gonna open up the book. He's gonna turn to the summon page.
You,
Okay.
you fucking, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
But he's gonna turn it around and show Trock what's on the page.
I've seen him before. Or something of. Weren't you walking around with one of those when we last had our fun in the desert?
Yes. Unfortunately, he perished in battle.
And now you have one in this book?
The book glowed. It called for me to open it. When I opened it, it engulfed us in a light. And then when I returned back out of the book, I appeared like this. And his picture appeared inside the book afterward. After it had consumed his body.
You're able to hop in and out of this book.
In a way, yes.
Interesting. How?
I'm not quite sure how it does it, other than
Oh, I don't believe that for a second. Show me.
I don't know how to make it take
Go,
me
Spider-Man, go. Go, Web, go.
at random time.
You've had this for how long and you still don't understand it? I'm not buying it, Yorick.
You should know as well as I do that there's risks when it comes to messing with ancient artifacts.
Well, listen, I mean, you're at a little bit of a disadvantage here, so you can show me how it works, or I'll just take it and find out on my own.
Yorick's gonna roll his eyes and just fine. He's gonna flip through the book. And does he find any kind of maybe like
Are you
spell or
are
something?
are you trying to look for a page to get it to activate, or are you trying to force the book to activate? What exactly are you doing?
Looking for a page to activate the book.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check, and you do have advantage on that.
I do. Advantage. Good. 18.
Okay. So you will appreciate this. You flip through the page for a little bit, and I would say after about 20, 25 pages, you start feeling that frustration coming by and that nervousness of like, picture like standing up in front of your class trying to give a presentation. You knew it all before you got there, and once you get up there, your brain just melts, and you're not even able to read your own damn handwriting. You get to page 26, and in Abyssal, it literally just says, "Just say please."
No fucking shot.
But the funny part about it is once you turn the page and you're feeling all frustrated, the words appear and then disappear. Just say please and then disappear.
This whole time.
This dude has never said please.
To be fair, none of us say please.
That's fair. Please.
Yes, Garrison, just say please. Get the fuck out of here. Yes, exactly. How do you say please? What language?
He's gonna say it in Abyssal.
Okay. All right. Would you actually like to make up that noise?
Oh.
You're not allowed to go to the bathroom. Jesus. One's leaving for the bathroom, one leaving for a snack. The hell is this? All right. You don't have to. That was just, you can for later on if you want, but yes. So you say please in Abyssal.
Grandma!
You are going to feel a huge amount of pain from your belly button up to your sternum, and then from your lower back up to your shoulder blades, like gut wrenching to the point where you don't know where to bend because it's on both sides. You are going to take half your health and damage.
Oh.
And Mr. Stephen King, I need a wisdom save, sir.
Yes, sir. 4.
Your first roll of the day is an absolute fail. That is fantastic. So, Ro, Trock, Yorick, and Steven, you all get sucked into the book.
Grandma!
It's because I didn't use the cheese die.
It's because you didn't use the cheese die. Yes, cheese knows all. Okay. And as you all get sucked into the book, Yorick, you immediately recognize where you are. You remember the trials that you went through?
Trials.
Yeah, when you first fought him to gain access.
Was
Ah,
I
yeah.
On your solo, the trials that I put you through.
Yes.
So that same dark, swampy, rock and rigid terrain, dead trees surrounding all around the place, cold mist coming up off the ground, and
Fog scenario.
fog scenario everywhere. Yes, that is where the 4 of you end up.
So, does the pain stop as soon as?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
He's gonna try to catch his breath. So it seems it's brought us here.
So yes, Stephen, for your reference, because you weren't there, and if you didn't watch the solo, I will describe it for you. You land on a rock face, basically. There's a little bit of dirt, but not very much, so you hit a rock face.
Okay.
As you get up to your hands to look around, it is slick stone, jagged pieces everywhere with like cliff faces that come up off the ground. Picture like the Lion King at the very end of the movie when everything's burnt to a crisp and all the rocks are sticking out and they're sharp and it just looks like absolute crap. All the trees around are dead. There's mist coming up off the ground. There's fog that is making it very, very difficult to see, even with like dark vision or anything that could help you see. It is cold. There is definitely water in the air, although it's not raining. It's just a very, very eerie landscape.
So this is like mountain goat time.
Like what?
Mountain goat time.
It's yes.
What the
To
fuck?
I mean, to you, you're looking around going, okay, I can do this. As a satyr, yeah. Like this looks like your territory.
Okay. Do I
While
see-
Trock and Ro both get themselves up off the ground, sort of confused but also excited because they're both normally crazily up for new things. Yorick has been here before, and I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask where Ro and Trock were.
Yeah, no, they're all with you. So as you're lifting yourself off the ground to look around and getting a feel for the area and kind of accepting it, you see them get up off the ground as well, and Yorick is also next to you.
Okay.
So what would you guys like to do?
Well, this. Well, this is it.
Sorry.
This is where. Oh, one of the places takes brings me in here.
Trock looking around. Why would it bring you here? Where are we? As Yorick passes out and it's
Just
all over.
bump,
Just
gone.
done. And all you guys see is a ceiling fan in his memory. And the characters are all going, what the fuck's a ceiling fan?
This is. This is a Fey realm. It appears that this book is connected to a Fey god.
Oh, I had a feeling it was special, but a Fey god? Really? And of course, Ro. And for those of you who don't know, let me just go ahead and describe her. So Ro is 5'5", long blonde hair, human, normally kept up in a tight bun. In this kind of scenario, it's long down to her shoulder blades. Athletic build. At this point in time, she is carrying 2 mace bats, spiked bats, on her back. As she stands up, they go on a cross behind her back, and she's just crossing her arms. Doesn't really seem at all phased by where she is in terms of like fear, more just confusion and disbelief. Well, I mean, Yorick or Trock turns to Ro, kind of nods and turns to Yorick. Ro, you brought the help with you, as he points to Stephen, and then looks at Yorick. Lead the way.
And Yorick's he's gonna head off.
You cut out.
Yeah.
He's gonna go straight ahead.
Straight ahead?
Yep.
Okay. So about 100 feet is where one of the rock faces, like I had described to you before, goes up onto a kind of like a platform where it starts to slant upward, and then there's space between the flat ground and the tip of the rock face. It goes up and up and up to about 10 feet off the ground. And as you're going straight forward, you're approaching that rock face. And as you get to the bottom of it, the individual, and actually I can resend the character art pictures for all of you, but your friend Yorick appears at the very tip top of it.
Great.
Welcome back. And you brought friends.
Buddy, are you okay?
Old friends, yes.
Are they here to contribute? Do they want to become part of my book as well? All right,
I'm-
so I'm putting this in character art for you guys.
Okay.
For
Thank
those
you.
of you who have not seen it yet.
Ice Woman.
Mm.
Describing
You're
it
telling
for
me
those
I
of you.
I could
home.
become a Ghost Rider Were Shark Power Ranger.
Where the hell did that come from?
Was that Lydia?
Yeah. That was-
Yorick is an off-brand Power Ranger.
Yorick is an off-brand Power Ranger?
Mm-hmm. He gets his powers from the book. They get their powers from the Morpher or Crystal.
The morphing grid.
He gets
Sure.
cool outfit. They got cool
now,
outfit.
I mean,
Did
he
you- did
has
you-
this
did
book
you-
because he's a warlock, and Malador is not a warlock. But okay, I mean,
Did you
sure.
did you pull a muscle with that stretch? Like really? Like that's a really far stretch you just did there. To
A little
try
bit.
and,
I mean, you're talking about a barbarian rogue having a pact of a warlock. That's little far. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna put a pin in that and head back to the story.
I'm just gonna mute my mic.
Yeah, just put just that thing. So what the fuck, dude?
They're curious about how the book works.
And why have you not told them? Haven't I revealed to you enough about how it works? Or are you not smart enough to grasp it yet?
There's not much. There's not much instruction with it.
Well, thank you for your fallen comrade. That was certainly a great addition.
Well, you can get rid of one of you guys now.
You dumb motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah. I would be most delighted if you would add more. Is that what you brought these three for?
do it. Make the book kill them.
Not as sacrifices.
Do it.
Okay. So at this point in time, Steven, because you're a
Yes.
real person, so I can talk to you, and Yorick, and of course Ro and Truck, you guys are literally going to watch Yorick's body blink red a few times, like you've. Well, I can't even say Steven. Blink red a few times, and then flash red, solid red, and then split. And Yorick, would you like to describe how your dark side looks?
Yes.
It's on your phone.
It's on my phone,
It's
unfortunately.
okay.
However,
Woo! There you go. You're supposed to do that with a living animal, not a giant rabbit's foot.
That is a foxtail.
all right.
Oh, there we go. That is cool.
What is?
Character art. This is what the dark side of Yorick looks like.
We haven't seen that
He
picture
doesn't-
before.
You guys
He
have not
doesn't.
seen
He
that
doesn't
one before.
look that evil. I was
Yeah.
expecting something
Hey,
more
hey.
evil looking.
You know what?
Honestly,
He
Not
looks
all
very
evil.
killable.
Not all evil people look evil.
It's
That
true.
looks like
It's true.
the newest.
Sometimes the most evil is the most innocent looking.
Yes.
That looks like an MCU character.
Looks like if Twilight rebooted and it was about like witches and warlocks.
I'm gonna make.
Believe it or not, that's Tyler as a dark mage.
Think about making a model of it.
No,
Yeah.
that's animation taking Tyler and making him a dark mage. Same thing with the white cleric.
Oh,
That's-
I
Yeah,
it's
see
him.
it
look at him.
now.
He's just such
I
an
see
innocent
it
looking
now.
person. Look at him.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
see
look-
the face
I mean,
now.
look at
Okay.
Tyler. Look at Tyler. He's such an innocent looking person.
Yeah, I
like he
definitely
could
see
just
it.
walk right into a bank and be like, "Hey, can I see your vault?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, 100%. Like, come on in." Like,
Like, nope.
No, I
they look
definitely see
at
it
me and they're like, "You're homeless. Like, get away. Like, why are you here?"
They look at you and they go, "John Wick 4 was awesome."
Yeah.
When's
Oh,
the
yeah.
next movie coming out?
Yes, this Garrison over here is our Wish. It's our Keanu Reeves from Wish.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. That's
Yes.
You look
stunt
exactly
double
like
work.
John Wick.
You need to cut your
So-
hair, put on a suit.
After a
Um,
red flash, let's
Like,
get back on track, guys.
Shh.
After a
Sorry.
red flash and his entire body goes solid red, he splits in half. And Steven, you now see the Yorick in the white robe that you arrived with, and now an exact image of him in that black robe,
Awesome.
facing each other now, within 5 feet of each other. And the black image happens to have solid black eyes.
Scaleras.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Ro. Is there gonna be like a standoff or something?
To be honest, I don't even know where the hell we are or what we're doing. I'm waiting for them to stop staring at each other.
You want me to ask that lady over there?
Yeah. Yeah, go. You do that. I'll be right here.
Hey,
Get him.
hey, woman, you.
Oh my.
What's going on?
And with with pure white eyes, this woman in all blue that has this very, very like cold front and snowy wind spinning around her, just looks down at you with these piercing white eyes.
What did you say?
Just like bores into you. Yes.
Can I roll for persuasion?
Sure. First, tell me what you're trying to persuade.
To just figure out what those two are doing from her.
That wouldn't really be persuasion. That would be
Oh.
insight. Persuasion would be trying to convince her to tell you.
Well, yeah, convince her to tell me what's
Okay, yeah, that's persuasion.
going on. Okay. I might have done some crazy things with my character, so that's a dirty 20. That's a dirty 20. Okay, they're all dirty 20s.
How the fuck are you proficient in everything?
That's College of Eloquence. It gives me half proficiency, I believe.
Yes, it does. Holy mother of fuck.
Double
That's like
proficiency.
Sombra had advantage in everything.
Yeah, that's exactly like Zombra. Well, the only reason he has advantage is because I said if you're proficient, you have advantage, and now I'm eating my own words.
Yeah, I have triple proficiency on persuasion and performance.
Yeah, I see
Oh.
that.
Triple advantage.
Okay, well, I mean, roll it up.
Dirty 20 was the best roll.
Okay. So, ask your question.
So, what is going on here? Like, what are those two doing over there?
You mean the two Yoriks?
Yes, the two Yoriks.
Well, the one in white is weak. The one in black wants to take over.
So, is this, like, the
Yin Yang?
bad just, like, fighting each other?
Yes.
And or are you like the bad ones, like coach, you sit at the side of the ring with the water? Yes, is that what you do?
I just gave them the book, and now I watch them fight over it.
So yes, that is what you do. Okay.
Yes. So, Yorick, you are about to fight yourself, so we're going to have to do this rather interesting. So I mean,
Roll initiative.
yeah, I mean, you're essentially going to be fighting yourself. So I don't know if you want to roll both or if you want me to roll one of them, but by the end of this, one of them is going to win. So we're going to put them both at full health. And actually, I might be able to just open up a second one of your character. Yes, I can.
I think
Look
a
at
fun
that
thing
shit.
would be is if the DM played one and then York played one.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to heal you to full. So we're just gonna do this. Hey, stop doing that dumb shit. There you go.
I would have thought you would have made them both same health.
I told you I
Okay. I went and healed them both for you there, bud.
love
So I mean, obviously the roles are gonna be on the same character, but I will play one half, you'll play the other half. They both have the same health. Just you have access to one spell and I have access to the other one.
Correct.
And my dude.
My dude.
All right. He's gonna immediately throw out dark matter.
Well, Christ. All right.
So I need a con save.
Lovely. That's 4.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, so you are blinded, paralyzed, and confused.
Alrighty then.
Right
Well.
off the rip. You also suffer. Look at that. 8 points of psychic damage right off the rip. Actually,
Uh-huh.
that's plus your.
It's the kitty god.
That's actually plus your
Thanks.
spell modifier, which is 4, so that's 12.
Start.
Paralyzed and
Yep. Blinded, paralyzed, and confused. Which means the fight is immediately over. Because you can't do shit. So, yes, I described
and wait, how much wait, hold on, how much damage?
12.
12.
So that was pretty quick. So yes, Steven, what you see come out of the black-robed one is just this thick cloud of just, it doesn't even look like black, it looks like nothingness. Like if you were looking up at the sky and there was no stars and then everything else around you was pitch black. It's just vast, empty space.
Just asking so I get a better visual of it. So is it like the night sky when there's like a shit ton of light pollution, just black sky?
No, like no
it-
light whatsoever. Almost,
be like-
it almost opens up to appear to be like a black hole. There's just nothing there.
Oh,
And it surrounds the Yorick and White, and when it stops, it collapses in on him. There's a little bit of a flash, and then he is down on the ground, on one knee, just unable to move.
I could have given him bardic inspiration.
Yorick, you also don't know where you are. You don't know your name. That's all part of being confused. And then, of course, Steven, you see the tall, rather scary-looking woman in blue, just slowly. Well, that was fast. Too bad. Would the three of you like to stay a little longer?
What happens if I stay a little longer? This is like in character. This isn't me asking you. This is me asking the lady.
Oh, in character?
Yeah.
I don't like to spoil surprises.
How can I leave?
That's disappointing. Goodbye. And the same kind of flash that brought you into the book pushes you out of it.
Yippee!
Only now, Trock, Roe, and you, Steven, get thrown out of the book, land very roughly down onto the desert sand just outside of the gates of Relictus. Yorick, you are now the dark side.
I use the force with you.
I mean, like, you're like fully. You have 0 access to your cleric side.
All right. Am I still blind, paralyzed, stunned?
Nope.
Nope.
And Roe, of course, gets up. You know, this magic stuff is bullshit. I hate all of you. Goat man, go do the damn job I hired you for before I get really pissed. Trock, if you know this guy, take him and his damn book out of here before I burn the fucking thing. I'm gonna go get a drink. And she gets up to her feet and walks in, and the guards that are at the gate, they don't even go to the other sides to wind the gate open. They just like send their shoulders into it and pop the gate open because like, oh shit, and fuck it, just send all of their weight into it to try and open the door as quickly as possible as she bull rushes through.
Rip to those guards. So sorry for them.
Okay, and now Malador.
Yay!
After several fun-filled hours with your hot girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, and
Hey.
a short, 4-foot-tall, 300-pound, one-eyed, lime green ogre.
We
You
forget
come out of the
Malador
room.
is God.
You come out of the room once again, fully refreshed, in your bathrobe, with fond and questionable and disgusted memories all at the same time.
I would just like to say one thing. I'm gonna expose Garrison real quick. He literally said in the messages that. Hold on, I'll read it.
Wait, no, posted them to the Discord.
She said, "Well, that was quick." All right, Garrison. All right, Garrison. That's what I'm not even gonna. You're not even worth it. You're not worth it.
One pump chump, really? Nice.
Not
Nice.
worth it.
All right. So Malador, in your bathrobe, in the warm exterior of the Crank and Yank, with the giant tub in front of you that you've been to twice already, what would you like to do now that you are fully refreshed? The sadness of
No,
your
we're still
dad.
there.
The sadness
And
of
it's there.
yes, the sadness of your dad once again disappearing. Adam falling in battle. The note that you got revealing what you've been looking for quite a long time. The sadness is still there. The anger is gone. That I will say.
He has
The
nothing
anger
to
is
really
gone.
be angry at right now.
Yeah.
Until
Yes.
someone says Adam.
Yes, the sadness is definitely gone. So what would you like to do now that you feel refreshed and disgusted and depressed?
Aldor is gonna look around the room. Do I see Ryle and whatever the fuck her name is? I forget her name.
Willow was with you.
Willow.
Willow was with you.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, she exits the room right behind you, and then you hear the as Concelia just kind of bumps into you and makes room for her large body to come out of the room. Not in a bathrobe, mind you. She is in her birthday suit.
Yeah.
And she just kind
I'm
of
gonna
goes up to your
choose to ignore that.
She goes off to your left in front of you a little bit and kind of turns around to face you. Not bad, big boy.
I told you.
As she makes her way back to her office, and you hear "Ah!" from her office. Oh my God, Rex, dude, really? Okay, everyone take a minute and go look at that, because I'm not going to be the only one scarred right now.
I saw it. I just chose to ignore it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that everyone is is up here with me, let's continue.
What did I miss?
Look in session discussion, you'll find out.
Okay, hold up.
It's where we discuss important things from the session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah.
Kind of looks like
that-
Vidar, not gonna lie.
Yeah, make that a little bit bigger and lime green and put one eyeball and you've got Concealia. There you go. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna do that later.
No, don't do that. All right. So yes, Willow comes by and she sees one of the waiters coming around with the tray with the drinks and immediately goes for one.
Wait!
As her hand touches one of them, Ryle comes from an adjacent room from the right direction and grabs the second one off the
Fuck.
same tray, and they cheers and drink.
Damn. They're gonna
Actually,
be useless.
I have to roll now. Okay, nope, they're fine.
They're gonna
Those were really good rolls.
Malador's gonna walk over to them. Hey,
Feeling better?
not really. Not really angry anymore, but I still feel horrible.
One thing at a time. We can deal with that. Did he
Hey.
at least go bravely?
Yeah. I don't know. I'd say
Well-
yeah.
Judd's up there going, no. Where were you? What were you doing? What happened?
Well, we found Dad, and we made a plan to take out and jump all the sashes, and it didn't go out very well.
Feel like you're leaving out a key point of this
Which part?
of Mr. Adams' demise.
Oh,
I feel like
no, Malador was unconscious.
Oh yeah, Malador doesn't know really what happened.
He has
he
no
doesn't
idea.
know that he killed his.
He
brother.
doesn't know. He has no idea that he was the reason it happened. He doesn't know. See,
Oh.
that's a part of the Ghost Rider thing is when he goes unconscious, it is a random roll to see what happens. It could have been nothing. It could be everything. That part.
It could
he
have
went-
been me going badass. It could
Yep.
be Shark.
It could have
going
literally just been
crazy.
him. Could have been him going up doing the fucking wild haymaker swinging at whatever. That one he went supernova.
Check out the general bullshit.
The general bullshit.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah. I mean that's pretty close. That's pretty
That's
close.
Adam. Yeah.
Yeah, add a little bit of fire in
Oh,
there.
that's
and
an urn. I just realized.
yeah. So make that soccer ball a fireball, and you're got it pretty much. That's fucked up, but okay. You know what, Rex? I think you're gonna fit in real nice. All right.
I'm gonna go get that fat photo. I'm gonna make it like green and give it a one eye.
You know what? You want to do that? You go right ahead. I'm curious to see how good you can make it. It's gonna haunt my nightmares, but I'm curious.
I'm gonna see to find a way to copy it.
Okay. But yes, Ryle and Willow both sit down and put their feet in the tub. They invite you to sit down as well as you guys are just going through and discussing. Mainly what they're trying to do is just get you to vent, get it off your chest, get all your questions out. Because that's what Willow does. But at the same time, you can tell that the drinks kind of Yeah. Her words are mixing together. There's not much space between her verbs anymore.
All right. Maldor looks to him. Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Not yet, at least. There's things I need to do now. Well, one thing. I know where my mother is. Well, an idea. And also, I need to. You know what I really would need? You know what I really need right now? I need.
What you need?
I need to go to one of the weed shops in town. It's been so fucking long.
We need to go visit Adam's mother.
Why didn't you here? And she reaches into her robe and she pulls out a bag.
No. I have a different thing I need to get because I kind of fucked up. I feel like an asshole. I broke my friend's glass piece and I need to buy a new one.
She's sleeping.
Got you. I'm gonna. Maldor's gonna get up and he's gonna. Is Ryle awake?
He's sleeping.
Got it.
They're both
Maldor's-
literally like sitting up and just this.
Maldor's gonna prep them, make sure they don't fucking drown. Just hold them.
Pull
set
a
'em
York.
up. Yeah, set them up so they don't fucking drown like dumbass over in his old memories. And then Maldor's gonna get up and he's gonna head down to where the original shop he used to go to.
Are you grabbing your stuff or going
Yes,
free
I'm
balling?
grabbing my stuff.
Okay.
Well, I didn't have any stuff. It's all gone apparently.
Oh yeah. Well,
You
no, I
said-
mean
you
you
said
had
it's
the
gone.
gear. You had the gear you were wearing. You didn't have
Yeah.
your bag anymore. You're
Okay.
not you weren't naked when you came out of the tree. You've got your gear and your weapons.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Just
I still have my cards and whatnot.
whatever was in that bag, that satchel you were carrying, that bag is gone.
Okay.
So whatever you were carrying like up here or in pockets if you have any, that's there. You guys
Yeah.
spend a lot of time either losing your shit or getting it robbed. A lot of time. Okay, and I have to do something here now.
He's got to roll.
No, I do not have to roll. So Malador, you exit the Crank and Yank. Yes?
Yeah, I'm gonna, before I leave, I'm gonna look for one of the chicks that usually walk around.
Okay. I mean, they're not hard to find.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up to one. Hey, tell them, my friends I came in with, tell them that we're gonna meet. When they wake up, just go to the treehouse. They'll know what I mean.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Here, I got something for you. Malador's gonna pull out of his pocket 7 gold and give it to her.
Okay. Much obliged. You also notice, and it's not just because it's my voice, the female that you went up to does not sound like a female.
It sounds like a female.
No. No, she did not.
No,
We're making it
no,
hard.
Malador.
Anyway, so as you exit the Crank and Yank with your passive perception, I don't even have to have you roll. As you're approaching the front door, you know that it's daylight outside.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk down those 3 familiar steps and get onto the sand and take a deep breath, there is a oddly shaped shadow, rather large, cascading in the middle of the street, and it's moving ever so slowly,
What the fuck?
and you're looking down. So that was just your
Oh.
cue to.
Alright, I'm gonna look up.
Okay, Rex, would you like to describe your ship?
Right. So let me get the. Okay, it's called the Abyssal Relic. It's basically a nautiloid made out of metal. Yeah, like it looks like it's been patched together, but like real, like professional patched together kind of thing. Like a long time's been spent on it. Like with like the tentacles and that, just swimming in front of it and that.
Did we ever choose a picture for it?
No, just use the normal one. I'm trying to make up a map for it.
Okay.
Just go with
Baldur's
the
gonna
normal.
put out his thumb to get a ride.
I'm high above the air. How can I fucking see ya?
He's just gonna put his thumb in the air. Look,
Well,
trying
see,
to get a ride.
The funny thing about this ship, though, is that it can sense people.
Yeah.
Remember, you're on the material plane with an abyssal ship. It can sense people,
Yeah, he's just gonna.
Well, I didn't know it was altered.
especially friendlies.
Oh. Cause like I could actually like me being on the chair, I can see anywhere in the ship, even on the outside.
Yes, but as your ship is going over, he sticks out his thumb, and it just kind of grinds to a halt. You can't see why.
Okay.
But
I
you've
just
been on this ship long enough to understand. It means it's stopping for a reason. There's either a threat nearby or a friendly nearby, but it's stopping
look
for a
down.
reason. Huh?
Like I just make my perspective go on the bottom of the ship so I can see why.
Okay.
Like just having a look down below.
And Malador, for him, would you like to describe what you look like?
You see a red, naked tiefling, by the way, because his clothes would have burnt off. He always burns his clothes off.
That is true.
I'll say like he has like his clothes are always burnt. Let's go with that. So we'll say he's not naked, but he's got like burn holes in his clothes everywhere and whatnot.
Alright, I'm just gonna alter it a bit. Like it looks like the ship has parts of it and all that have been affected by planar energy. Like some just look like made out of crystal, some look abyssal, some look celestial, some look like from the plane of air, others from the plane of earth, water, and all that. Like just a mishmash of different plane effects on it.
There we go. If I'm gonna put this into character art just so that you guys can get a reference. He's still trying to draw what he wants it to look like, but this is a reference photo.
I'm gonna need someone to help me draw the ship. I'm just making a map for it. Like I'm limited on what I can do in the map. I'm just making like a basic layout, then do better on it later.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. So that's I mean, because those tentacles they stay winded when it's moving, and then when it stopped before he went to the bottom to look at you, they actually unwound and started waving through the air in all directions, like a squid or an octopus.
Like normal nautiloid.
You've got the tentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also like 2 squid suction cup ones too.
Yes.
Or a couple of squid
Wait,
suction
so-
cups.
Does he kind of look like Octavius?
No, the ship does, but it's more squid than octopus. Squid
Yeah,
have
just
them in the front.
Just imagine a nautiloid.
What happened to Octavius?
No
I'm
one
literally
knows.
writing. I'm literally commanding a mind flayer ship.
Yeah, so it's more of a squid than an octopus, but yes. So as you see, when you look up and you see it going, all those tentacles are wound up tight. And then when it stops and he gets out of the seat and changes directions, all those tentacles start to unravel.
I don't get out of
and
the
just
seat. I don't get out of the seat. I can change my view
That's
on the
right.
ships and still sit down.
Yep, that's
You
right.
don't
But
have
yes.
to walk anywhere
Don't
anymore.
forget your towel.
So yes,
can't
you
get
see
jumped in the desert.
you see a red tiefling down on the
I didn't
ground
even-
just
I
doing
didn't
this
even get to
up to a
describe my
random
character.
thing with like
Okay.
burn holes all through his clothes, carrying his equipment out because he hasn't put it on yet.
Okay, I go down to 30 feet above him. I'm going to use my teleport so you can see a tentacle coming towards you.
Yes, you see it. You just see a tentacle from the ship start slowly making its way down toward you.
No, I mean like it's just got like I'm just gonna have like 2 of the tentacles aren't wound up. You know what I mean? It's like they're ready at always. Like it just comes flying down towards ya.
All right. What would you like to do, Malador? You stuck your thumb out and the ship responded.
Maldor's guessing he's picking him up because he did the dumb thing, so he's gonna let it do whatever.
Okay. Also as well, when I do that, I change it to the prison deck.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he
Okay.
just pops up in one of the prisons.
Okay.
And I just walk down there, seeing what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
It picks you up, and you are now in a prison cell, single
Like a
prison
s-
cell.
Yeah, it's a 2x1. Or I mean a 1x2.
So you're like squeezed in.
I don't know who the fuck you are!
Ah! What the fuck?
Yeah, like you just see. Alright, should I describe my guy?
Yes.
Alright, let me just put my character art in the Discord. You get. Oh, yeah, same kind of vibe. Like, I have crystal growing out of my hair. Looks
Hello,
like a
ground.
bit. I have like fire, water, lava, and like just a mishmash of elements and like planar effect. Like you can like see a bit of sulfur coming off my hair, a bit of smoke, mist, and on that flowing down me, and you can see like two big bushes around my neck and on me, like leaves. Same on my back, wings made out of plant material, branches, and that. I'm in a. One of my arms is hollow, like see-through, with just the skeleton. I have like a gauntlet on me. On my other, like I have no like sleeve on the skeleton arm. On the other, it's an armored arm with a like just a gauntlet on it. You see a grappling hook on one hand, a big knife in a holster with a bar going from one end of the handle to the other with two spikes coming out. I have a key ring filled with a bunch of random crap. Let me just get what I had on there.
He killed the janitor.
There's a crystal doorknob. There's a crystal knob for a door. A glass jar containing a weird bit of flesh floating in pickling fluid. A
Hey,
glass
only-
orb.
Listen, only describe what they can actually
okay.
see.
Okay, yeah, they can
Don't
see that.
describe-
Like,
yeah,
I
that
just have a
those
key ring
two.
full of-
Those two.
Also, as well, I have a hip flask on me.
Yes. Malador clearly wanting alcohol and weed at this point, as he
Yeah.
squeezed into this tiny 1x2 cell, looking at this weird creature with wings.
Oh, I was talking about the squares. It's 5 by 10 feet. Like
Oh,
5
you said
feet.
it was okay. You said it was
Oh,
1x2,
squares.
so I was just assuming he was crushed
Squares.
in there.
Oh, I was talking about the squares.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Bridge
5
stairs.
feet, 10 foot long.
Okay, good. So you're not crushed.
What
yes.
the fuck?
Oh, and as a point of interest, guys, if you're looking at his character and character art, he can do that with all of yours. If you
Yeah.
would like one of these types with all of your characters, this like 3D animation type,
Hero
he
Forge?
can
Yeah.
do it with every
Yeah, like
Either
also
you
as
can
well,
do it
I
on
have-
Hero or he can do it either way. It doesn't
Yeah, I've
matter.
also got like horns coming out of my head that also have been affected by elements as well.
Okay.
Wow, since I've used Hero Forge.
And with that odd introduction and sudden, hey, he's picking me up. Okay, I'm in jail now. With that, we're gonna pan over.
Oh my god, I want to yell at him.
I'm giving you your shot. You just have to wait.
Eh.
So, Garrison and Merida, we are back to you two.
I didn't get long.
Great movie.
We
Juliet.
yeah, I think we're just hanging out until, well, I'm hanging out at least until nighttime, and then but also till we're waiting on Yorick and Malador. I
Okay.
mean, I know obviously probably going to be a while for Yorick, but we might just leave without him. But
Yeah.
He's in
I
we're
mean,
at
prison.
least waiting for Malador.
after some time passes, Vidar is quite literally, he's going to come down the staircase and look at you and Merida, and I'm staying here. So if she leaves, I'm going with her, but right now she's here, so I'm here. Where is everyone else?
That's what we're
Great
wondering.
question.
Well, how long has it been now, roughly? Since like we got to the Crook House, how long would you say it's been?
I mean, she filled her face. You tried to sleep and had a nightmare,
Mhm.
and then everything else that's gone on, just to keep it kind of going. Couple of hours.
Yeah, I'd probably wait until I don't know what time of day would you say it is now? Would you say it's like dusk, or would you say like
By now, I mean by now you get a sense that the sun is starting to go.
Hmm.
It's not completely there yet. You're still at risk going outside, but it is starting to go.
Yeah. So again, I know Malador and them kind of went out to blow off some steam, so that's what I'm like. I know it's going to be a bit, so I'll wait until nighttime, and if he's not back, then I will go out and look. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I know, like he just lost his brother, so giving him that time to do whatever he wants to do.
Okay.
But
Merida, what would you be doing after you demolish both food trays?
I don't really know. I would probably just be chilling, hanging out, waiting to see what Garrison does, because there's nothing. I don't really know this area. I don't know the city. I don't. And the people who do know the city
aren't here.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
I
the time
after a couple of hours, you do notice no one else has come into the Crook House.
I will look to Merida and I'll go. If you want to rest up, I'll keep watch. I do plan on heading out when night falls to look for them. So
I mean, I'm good to hang out. I mean,
I know you just ate a lot, so I'm assuming you want a nap.
Yes. And as you guys are discussing this from outside, because the door was closed, Garrison, yeah, I saw that too. Garrison would not have left the door open this time. From
I wasn't
outside,
raised in a barn. All right.
well, now you're sensitive to sunlight too.
Yeah.
From outside the Crook House, Merida, especially as you guys are talking about it, you hear off in the distance.
let's have fireworks.
Okay. I'm gonna look at that.
Okay, you open the door.
Oh, it sounds like fireworks?
I don't know. Does Merida say that out loud? It sounds like fireworks. Okay, she says it sounds like fireworks.
Yeah. I'll open the door and look out.
Festival's back.
Wait.
Just barely starting. So you see from up overhead the big airship that you saw before slowly making its way to the center of the poor district. And the ropes being tossed down. Not everything is set up yet.
No, I didn't chuck ropes down.
All of the benches and kiosks. All of the benches and kiosks and everything that you guys saw piled up on the sides of the street are now being moved into place, and the stage is being set up, and all of the dancers are starting to come down from the ship.
I'm gonna I'm gonna like look at it, and then I'm just gonna kind of like close the door, like, and be like, I don't know if that's real or not anymore. You know, like we saw behind the curtain. Like we know what actually this whole area looks like. So I don't even know if the festival was real and all that. But if we wanted to try and hunt down some sashes in the meantime,
Is this
Could
going to
be
be a
good.
Garrison and Merida hunting excursion?
I mean, I could go for a hunt.
You are
Merida, if
you are hungry too, by the way.
yeah. If you would like to join.
Garrison 1 by 1 is just going to make you all vampire, just so you're aware.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just
Down.
one by one. Just want to kill all the sashes.
Gonna go through a whole 3 suns.
Merida, will you be joining him?
I think I am gonna go check out the festival.
Yes, because you wanted to do that thing we talked about.
Yes. So I politely will turn down Garrison's hunt, and I am gonna head for the door and just kind of tilt my head, look back at Garrison. Best of luck to you. See you later. And then she's gonna walk out the door and head towards the festival.
All right.
Lived happily after.
And Merida lived happily ever after.
I will actually go out and I will hunt down some sashes if I can.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Make a perception check, sir. The sun is at the point now where it's not damaging. It's just
Mhm.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, I imagine if it's like dusk and I have my heavy cloak on.
Yeah,
Like
it's just uncomfortable. That's
yeah.
all. That's all.
So advantage on these. That's a 17. That's a 23.
Okay. What you're able to spot, because the festival isn't completely set up yet and not everyone is here, it's not as crowded as the first one you guys went to. As you go out and you start scanning, you have to walk down the street a little bit. And even with that roll, it takes you a good 15, 20 minutes, but you're able to spot 2 white sashes standing shoulder to shoulder, arms crossed, both about 6 feet tall. One muscular, one athletic build, human. One has a long sword on the back. The other one has a dagger on their left hip and a short sword on their back. And they're both just kind of standing off to the left, watching the center stage be erected and set up.
What's the layout around them? Is there like an alleyway?
God damn it, Judd, really? God.
Is there like an alleyway nearby or something? Like so you said they're just standing there, but like what's around them?
Just festival, just the people that are setting it up, a couple of dancers that are getting ready to go on the stage, the main stage being set up, kiosks with all of the various either magical items or just all the crap that people sold. Food is being prepped and put out. All the benches that line the outside for people to sit down on, that's what's going on. It kind of looks like they're just there keeping an eye out, but their
Right.
attention is on the center stage. And yes, there's alleys in between all the buildings.
Yeah, but so they're probably in the main street, right? And
Yeah,
then
the where they are at the center stage is on the left is Trouble.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
are they're to the right across the street from it.
Right. And then, but so on that side, is there some like a alleyway or something behind them?
Yes. Yeah, there's
Right, okay.
alleys in between every. Yeah, you mean despite there being alleys in between every building, is there one behind them? Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna go into that alley from the cookhouse. However, which way I'm gonna try and like go. I'll even take the long route if as long as I don't go into their line of sight.
Okay. Make a stealth check. Which you have
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Why do you have disadvantage?
because of my armor.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you start to. How would Garrison stealthily go? Does he walk on the tips of his toes or the balls of his feet, or do you just try to
Yeah.
walk as quiet as possible?
Yeah. I mean, probably tiptoe. Well, not
Okay.
like like on the
Dun dun dun
the front pieces
dun
of
dun
your feet. You know.
dun dun dun
Yeah.
dun dun dun.
Pink Panther at all.
Yes, I can do that. Yeah.
Dun.
Shit. But yes, so you will. I would say you'd probably be about 3 buildings down from them,
Mhm.
and try and choose to use that to try and get behind them. Moving as stealthily as you can, trying to stay as quiet as possible. Merida,
Yes.
what are you doing? I know what you're doing, but what are you doing?
I am surprisingly, just kind of wandering the festival, kind of curious about this fortune teller that Malador keeps talking to. And I kind of want to pick her brain a little bit. So Merida's going to kind of wander to see if she can find her.
Give me a perception check, ma'am.
Okay. That's a 22.
Okay. You find her. And again, as you're starting to look around, it again, even with that perception roll, because you don't quite know, you trying to remember what she looks like or what she might be wearing or where she sets up. Was she over here? Was she over there? What was she near? About 20 minutes of looking around, you bump into a couple of people that are, oh, excuse me, that's a panda. Why is there a panda here? So, and with that perception roll, you also notice as you finally stop and see the fortune teller woman, there's been about 4 people with like feather pens and notebooks just trailing you ever so slightly. Just like as you turn around and look at them, they stop, like you can't see them, and the pens are still moving down on the paper.
She is gonna calmly and politely turn around. Something I can help you with.
Yeah, just stay still. How does yours look? Oh, you are a way better artist than I am. Can you give me some pointers? They just start talking to each other about drawing you on their individual papers. One of them is like doing it on a scroll that you'd read in front of a king, just kind of like holding it up into the air against the back of one of the others. No, you need the space. See, you can't draw hands.
You can't draw hands.
They're technically paws, but Thank you.
Hand drawn shit.
Can you spread them? Can you do?
like this?
And one of them,
I get it.
and one of them's like, no. Act like you're holding something.
like with your mouth open, with like you're drinking, like you're taking a drink, like you're taking.
Can you drop to your knees and do this? No, they don't ask that. The one with the scroll on the back as you're standing there. Damn it. Would you sign this?
You got some admirers.
And he literally he puts the pen back into on the left side of his belt and reaches for a pouch. And it's cling, 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 cling. Please?
I mean, 20 gold's 20 gold. I mean,
Charge him 100 each.
She'll just be like,
Do you approach them?
yes.
Okay, so as you get closer
oh god,
and your vision improves because it's starting to get dark out, you do realize that this is 4 teenagers.
Of course it is.
One of them is elven, 2 of them are orc, and 1 of them is human. Very odd for the 4 of them to be hanging out together. One of the orcs was the one with the best was with the big scroll, and it's actually the best drawing. If you were to scale it to 1 to 10, his would be an 8. It's actually a very, very well crafted piece of you. He fucked up on one of your feet, but other than that, it is a very.
You have a club foot. It's fine.
Yes, it's a very good picture of you. The other 3 and 6, 5, 4, they kind of slip off. Clearly, the artist of the group is this young man. And he reaches out with the pouch, trying to give that to you first as you approach. Okay. He puts it in. Don't tell my mom. And then puts the scroll back on the back of the guy, grabs the pen and gives it to you. Sign it, please. They're never gonna believe me if you don't.
I'll sign it.
Okay. And he rolls it up. Oh my god. Don't sign theirs. They're crap. And he runs away laughing. Thank you. And runs off in the other direction.
Now you're a registered sex offender.
She's gonna look at the pouch in her hand and look.
Do you open it and count?
I'll open it and just kind of look in it and be like, okay, what's in this?
Platinum.
Mm.
Oh, fuck! You're rich. You're fucking rich.
You're welcome.
And the other 3 are just kind of they're starting to shake all nervous. Do we follow him? Is she gonna sign ours? Mine is. This is one of them rips it up and throws it. I can't draw. Fuck this. I'm done. And just starts walking away, all sad and following the other person. The other one just kind of folds theirs up. I'll try to get better. And just starts walking away without tearing theirs up. And then the other one's just kind of sitting there staring at you, shaking. I have money.
Oh God. Children, I don't know how to handle this.
You should have went hunting with me. Also, that's all I'm saying.
This one's the one that would be rating about a 6. This is also the one that didn't know how to draw hands. So your paws are you can't even really tell that it's a paw, and it's both of them, and your jaw is kind of off center, and they didn't draw your teeth right, and one of your eyes is bigger than the other one.
Murdering people is so much easier than just dealing with teenagers. I'm just saying, just saying.
I'll just kind of look at the drawing, look at the person, and be like, it gets better.
Would you no, don't sign this. I'll try again later.
Hold on. I have an idea. She takes the pen and starts painting her paw print,
Okay.
and then we'll stamp the back of it.
And it's a way better rendition than anything she did.
So it gets better, but I appreciate your kindness. Here is a gift. Just
Wow. Thank you. Oh, they are so gonna, and just kind of walks away.
and then she'll just kind of be like, and then she'll look at her hand, and then she'll just kind of like rub it on like her hip.
Gotcha. Yeah, and the bag of platinum that he gave you was pretty good weight.
You're
Bro,
rich.
I was just
I'll
getting more
just-
loaded
I'll
than
just
the
kinda
Bro
entire
just
party.
used his
Bag.
mom's credit card.
I'll tie it back up because I'll deal with it later, and then just she'll like put it on her person somewhere, like tie it to her belt, and just be like, I'll deal with it later.
Okay. So at the for the sake of brevity and expediency, knowing that I know you're going to either have to count it or you will count it at some point, it is 250 platinum pieces,
Fuck!
which is 2,500 gold.
Mhm.
Why are you?
Fuck!
It's wow,
Charles, noble?
God damn!
an exorbitant amount.
Where's
for a
my
penalty.
okay?
More money than we've ever had.
I
That's-
stole
that's-
half of our platinum last time. Where's mine?
I go here.
I could potentially make make some money.
Listen, out of character just to my players, especially the ones that have been playing with me for a while, how many other red pandas are in Coast City?
0.
Oh, that's 0.
Okay,
Hero.
let's
So 2,500 gold is like the equivalent. Like you're pretty much like a king, like queen. Sorry.
Like,
That's
You set for life, basically.
that's a lot of money. That's a lot.
it
of money.
depends. It depends if you get into enchantments and magical artifacts. That could be one piece. Just keep that in mind. You ever walk into an enchantment store to look for shit, even like a +1 on a sword, that could be anywhere from like
500 gold.
from 500 gold to 3,000, depending on what you're buying.
fuck.
So
Don't tell me. Ah, shit.
yeah,
Well, looks like the artificer tool is going to cost a bit.
and given that you guys are gonna want to, and I know that this troop is going to want to enhance their quality of shit eventually. Just keep that in mind. 2,500
Hey, well,
gold
I'm
might be-
amazing. I don't need to enhance anything.
I don't need to enhance anything. I will stick with my weapon till the end of time.
I thought
Well,
I
that's all
send
we
all of
found
the
out
weapons that I want to get eventually to you already.
Yes, I know. And I have approved most of them. You just need to find them.
Did you approve the sword?
It's 250 platinum, and yes, I did approve the sword. It's 250 platinum, but you can put it on as gold if that's easier for you in your inventory,
I
just to
was-
have it all in one place.
It right.
Yeah, it's 250 platinum, but it's 2,500 gold if you want it there, 25,000
It
silver if
automatically
you want it there.
converts.
You could even
on
do,
the-
you can, if you really want to feel rich, do 250,000 copper. I don't care.
Yeah.
It just automatically converts it for you in D&D Beyond into
Well,
GP.
Yeah,
and
it does.
It's increments of 10. Like
Yeah.
like 10 gold is 1 platinum. You know what I mean? So it's
Yes.
easy. It's like the
but
metric
yes.
system, which is super easy to do.
Exactly. So Merida, after this little, I don't even know how you would describe it. That's up to you. But you do turn around,
It's just
and
interaction.
yes, you do turn around, and the woman that you were looking for is there.
Yay.
And on her table this time, did you encounter her both times that Malador did? You were there both times.
I was
Only
there
the one. You were there the one. You weren't there the second time. He was
No.
whisked off with Willow, and he did it then. So On her table, you see the familiar white hand that looks more like porcelain, friendly, just on her table, facing palm
Ooh.
out. Next to it, you see a mangled, old, rotten hand, also facing palm out, and they are right next to each other. And she's just sitting there with a veil, a yellow veil right underneath her nose, clear, translucent, so you can see through it, but just covering up the bottom of her face. Hair pulled back into a bun with a similar veil right here on top of her head.
Okay, so belly dancer.
A white and gold colored, very, very beautiful dress as she sits in the chair. It just about touches the ground. And she's just sitting there, hands folded in her lap. This majestic hand and this creepy hand just sitting in front of her.
Madeira. Merida's getting powers.
She's gonna look to her and ask her, are you the one my friend has been talking to a few times?
Refresh my memory.
Sometimes
Very, very like soft spoken.
she'll sit there, just kind of sit back into like her hips and just be like, well, sometimes he's an annoying little tiefling thing. Sometimes he's a ragey shark thing. And then now he's kind of become this flaming skeleton thing with a flamey horse. That one.
Oh, that would be difficult to forget. Yes, that's your friend. Okay.
Yeah,
Are you sitting in the chair provided, or are you still standing in front of the table?
I'm still standing.
Okay. Have you gotten in front of her, or are you standing off to the side? Like, where are you placed?
I am like in front of her booth, but
Okay.
I'm like five or like I would say like 7 feet away from her.
Okay.
So I'm not directly in front of her. Like I'm in front of her, but I'm like 7 feet away from the table.
Really, Garrison? He's okay. You know what? What the fuck, man? I hate you guys so much. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna. Wow.
What?
I am gonna screen share this because this is fantastic. So, if those of you listening haven't gotten our fucking haven't gotten our sense of humor yet, when you mentioned Malador, yes. Yes, and then she went and found a dude with a vagina on his face, and they lived happily ever after.
Go. Yeah, can you just imagine them face fucking each other?
Oh my god. Okay, let's stop sharing that. That was.
Where did you even find that?
That's,
Wait, you've
that's-
never seen Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo, with
I've seen-
Rob Schneider?
Yeah,
Oh,
that is male
classic.
gigolo. I thought that was
Classic.
European, but that's actually male. What the fuck? Okay, so back to Merida. Oh my god, I fucking hate you guys so much. Okay. So yeah, she acknowledges and remembers who your friend is. Would you like to sit down? Choose your destiny.
That's actually why I wanted to come and talk to you. And she'll take like a small step forward.
Okay. Don't be nervous, my dear. Come sit.
She'll kind of roll back onto her heels and step forward and take a seat.
Okay. As you sit down, the first thing that you're going to notice is one of her eyes are very normal. Brown eye on one side in front of the majestic hand. On the other side, dark, gloomy, almost look like the eye was. It almost looks like the nerve endings and the eyeball are gone and dead. It's very dark and just rotting out of her head, rotting out of the eye socket, and that is in front of the mangled hand. Welcome to my table. Choose.
Then she's gonna look back up to her. Why?
Because that's what you came here for.
Actually, I don't know why I came here.
Hmm.
But you seem to know for me, don't you?
She's just staring at you with the hands.
She thinks to herself, what happens if I touch both of them at the same time?
What happens if you took the red pill and the blue pill at the same time?
You'll make the world explode.
She just kind of sits there and she ponders. And she thinks, did she choose the right path? Or did she choose the wrong path when she left her village? And then she's going to realize, I'm curious about what happened with Yorick's book and what happened with the summoned spirit of Adam. So she finally decides that there's really no going back now, is there? So she is going to take the rotting hand.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm sorry. What the fucking god, guys. You are killing me, I swear. Okay. All right, I need to stop looking at that.
What, the fat guy?
No, just everything that you guys are posting in there. I need to stop. Because it's fucking distracting.
It's all quality content.
It is. And yes, I'm gonna end up screen recording all of that and posting it like I always do, because you guys are fucking crazy. Okay.
Oh, I just want to
Yeah.
say this. What, Jake? Like, you just see me pop up, like, right in front of you as well, like, when you see me.
Yep, we'll get
Is
to
it-
that.
Alright.
Yep, we'll get to that. So yes, you grab the rotting hand.
Yes.
Okay. So, as you grab it, you're jolted backwards almost to where it feels like you're being thrown out of the chair. But instead of hitting the ground, you don't hit anything. And while still sitting in the chair, it's as if you're looking at the table and you go backwards, and then it's as if you and the chair are just catapulted into the sky, which is familiar to you at this point because of all of your adventures with Yorick's book. So this is kind of like, okay, this is happening again. Only this time,
Not my
The
fault.
entire area around you turns into like an ongoing movie reel. You start seeing all of your you go back to when you first left your village, and then being discovered by Trock and taken into his carriage, and then all of your weird adventures with him, some that he took you on, and then others where he told you to stay behind. Guys, please stop. If you're gonna laugh, mute.
Sorry.
Some of the adventures that he took you on with him, and then others where he made you stay in the carriage where you were safe. When you first met Xander and Vidar, and Yorick, as you guys were taken down into the basement of the Royal Guard Palace, and you saw that sigil on the wall, and you were all sacrificed, and somehow made it out of there alive. Up to meeting everybody else, and just everything. You see just a movie reel all around you in a 360 direction of everything that has transpired from the moment you left the village until current. And then it starts to push forward from there. You start seeing images of Relictus and its current state. And from what you remember it being when you were there with Trock to now, it is a lot more put together. It's a lot more illustrious than it was before. It's a lot more expansive than it was before. You catch a glimpse off to the left of your vision of Yorick and Trock and Ro very, very quickly making her way toward the front gate, and then someone else just on the ground with them. And then immediately transported to a different direction, back to the Crook House, where Vidar and Latha are, and he's sitting down next to the bed, and he's put a wet cloth on her forehead, and she's not looking too good. And then your vision very, very quickly gets pushed and returned to your village. And at one moment, your family and all of your siblings and your villagers, they all look very happy. They're all sitting around a fire. They're all doing their dances. They're all practicing their spells. And then a shadow casts over the village. And you blink out of the vision. Sitting back in the chair, holding the hand.
She's let go.
Okay. And as you let go, her eyes are now both normal. They're both just normal brown. The rotted one that you saw before is now gone. They're both normal eyes.
Okay.
And that hand, as you let go, it literally like withers and folds down onto the table. And she just kind of takes it, and you hear it hit something.
Grab the white hand now.
Did you enjoy that? Did you learn anything?
What concerning?
What is your name, my dear?
Only if I get to know yours.
Certainly. My name is Madame Ferrer.
Well, Madame Ferrer, my name is Merida.
Spell that.
Spell that?
Yeah.
F-A-E-R-E-R.
F-A-E.
F-A-E-R-E-R. Well, Merida, It was a pleasure to meet you. And if we run into each other again, I would very much enjoy that.
I see. Then
Yeah.
she'll just kind of stand up, and then she'll start to walk away, and then she'll stop in her stride. Madame Ferrer, what do I owe ye?
Absolutely nothing. Just the pleasure of your company.
Hmm.
He'll turn around, make eye contact, kind of have a smirk. We'll be in touch. Then Merida
And
will
she,
head back towards the Crook House.
okay. And we're going to pan. This is to Yorick and Stephen. Okay, so Yorick, as you peel yourself up off the ground and watch a very angry Roe head to the front gate and a laughing, confused Trock get to one knee and up onto one foot, you look up into the air and you see Merida on a chair appear, fly about 10 feet, and disappear.
You would think that with all the weird shit that I see, stuff like that shouldn't shock me at this point.
And Steven, what are you doing?
Well, if Ro wants him to go out and get ready to do his job, he's gonna go to his hut and start doing his makeup, getting ready.
Okay. Where is his hut?
Probably near Rose.
Okay. Yeah, she would have put you up somewhere. She wouldn't have put you in the dorms or the jail cells. She would have put you up somewhere. Knowing Ro, it would have been near her so that she could keep an eye on you, but it wouldn't have been like anywhere fancy. She literally just would have like pitched a dome tent and said,
Yeah.
laying there.
So he's gonna be getting ready for his mission.
Okay, so Yorick, you see this new person you just met and went through this weird thing with get up and also turn and walk into the gate. And Trock turns to you. So how have you been?
I've been better.
You have gotten yourself into some weird things, haven't you?
Always was my specialty.
Oh, just so that we're clear. I'll be sticking with you until I learn more about that book of yours. I hope you don't mind.
That's fair. Because honestly, we both know that you could end me with just the flick of a wrist. But you can't really afford to do that, though.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, definitely. I could, paint the walls of my home with you, but you're far more interesting alive.
Grandma.
Hello.
Okay,
cat god.
Yorick's dead. The cat god just chose his fate.
Yep.
I said you're far more interesting alive, and the cat went meow and jumped up on him. See that?
Yes.
The cat disagrees. Look at that. You're making her itchy.
Grandma.
Well, looks like what's his name has a new color.
Just the thought of Yorick living is making your cat itchy.
Apparently so.
Grandma. Stop.
It's okay.
Grandma.
But yes, Yorick, what would you like to do in this moment?
You're interrupting D&D.
How
Huh?
dare you? No wet food for you. Like, I don't care.
I'm gonna turn to Trock and. Well, what more do you want to know about it?
In time. In time. Things are far too weird here. How well do you know this Ro character? I've seen her a few times. This is the first I've ever actually
Hi, Grandma.
heard her speak. She seems really hot.
So submissive and breedable.
So for those of you that remember out of character, this is a like 6'5", like football style muscular build, 250, 300 pound. As I said before, big burly black man. And Ro is a 5'5", like athletic build muscular woman. White. I think I could break her in half. You want to watch?
Do it.
And as he says that, like, remember, he was up on one knee and up on the other foot, and as he says that, like, his hands go down into the dirt, and that foot, that knee goes up to a foot, like he's getting ready to run. He's just kind of looking back and forth.
Hardly think that's the right thing to do right now.
You know, you really need to learn to have more fun. By the way, if you're ever in the area, which I don't know where you've gone, there is this wonderful place in Coast City called the Crank and Yank.
Ugh.
I've been there a couple of times, and if you've never been, it is fantastic.
Oh, you're expensive.
You
I-
have been there. Wow. You have gotten around a lot more since our adventures together.
What can I say?
Yeah.
Good times are rolling.
Good times.
So is this goat fellow, is he a friend of yours?
I can't say that I've met him before.
To be honest, even talking to Ro, or whatever her name is, and standing next to her, I didn't even notice him there until we all ended up in your book. Or wherever we went. I think we should bring him along. He looks interesting.
Very well. Never hurts to have more.
All right. Well, you find a place to rest here. And I'm going to go try to nail Ro. And he gets up and he starts very, very briskly making his way toward the front gate, which again, these guards are at a terrified, elevated level to where like they don't even want to close the gates anymore. They busted them open for Ro. They literally even busted them open when this tiny satyr man started going because he was with Ro. And now Trock is coming and they're just like, oh, fuck, again? Like, they blast open the gates again and they're just, oh, God, like, I don't get paid enough for this. As they both kind of step off to the side and the gate is now just after the third time of being busted open by Shoulder. And he makes his way in. And Steven, it doesn't take you long to get gussied up. So, what are you doing?
Well, I suppose I'll start planning my route to Coast City.
Okay. As you're in your tent and you finish up and you start your planning, you start hearing Trock and Roe talking outside, and he is failing at hitting on her. But he is trying. He is trying so hard. It's like a fucking high school prom dance. It is so sad because you can just hear in her voice that she's trying not to piss this big dude off, and he just isn't taking the hint.
Come on, Trox, find the Riz.
He just isn't taking the hint. Yes, that is what you hear outside the dome as you are planning. So clearly, Trock has also entered into this part of Relictus, which you guys are on the upper part. If you heard me describe it before, you're on kind of it is a 500-foot hole that stretches on for 3 miles. You guys are on the upper edge, is where like Vare's building is and Roe's building is, and now your little hut is up here, and then there is a man-made ramp that goes from the front gate to a slight incline 500 feet down into the whole of Relictus. So when you went to your hut, there were times where just getting to it, your left foot would have been right on the edge of this gigantic hole in the earth. That is a weird looking cake. Okay.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh, I'd eat the hell out of that.
Yeah, same.
Because if I eat it, it's not smiling at me anymore.
Kill it with fire.
The power of Christ propels you. The power of Christ propels you.
It ain't very compelling.
Yes.
No, that's with
Steam
the steam
engines.
power there. Yeah, steam engines on holy
powered
water.
by holy water. The power of Christ propels you.
Listen, this is a great
Yeah.
marketing idea. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be using a lot of holy water.
So you are planning your trip to Coast City and Yorick. Are you going to follow Trock, or are you staying on the outside? What are you doing?
I'm gonna follow Trock inside.
And as you're getting in there after like probably about 30 seconds of pondering what the hell just happened and remembering what this guy did to you, is okay. Kind of reluctantly get up and follow him. Pan over. Malador and
Yay!
say your Zagreus.
Rex.
Is that your character's name, Rex? Zagreus?
Zagras.
Zagreus. Okay. I got to get used to saying that. So we're going to pan over to you two. Malador, you are in a jail cell with him standing in front of you.
Yeah,
What
you
are
just
you
said
two doing?
You just see me pop up like right in, like out of nowhere, just go like can you
God
blink
damn
on
it,
there?
Max!
And
What the
I've
fuck is
got
happening? Let me out of the fucking cage. I was asking for a fucking ride. You not
I,
know what the f is? Are you not from Coast City?
no, I'm not. And like you just see me like my hip flask in my hand drinking.
Well, I am tired of being put in a goddamn cell, so let me out.
I'm just wondering why my ship stopped for you. That's all.
Because I put the finger out and I was trying to get a fucking ride somewhere.
I said like I just opened it and go, primitives. Like just
Zagreus, Zagreus, do an intelligence check for me.
Okay.
Just a check. Not a save, just a check.
Okay.
I had that exact same reaction when I met Malador
Okay.
the first time.
Okay. So with that 19, your question of why did my ship stop for you, you are
Right.
able to, with the ship's aid, you are able to sense that although he is screaming at you, there is nothing hostile about this individual.
Right.
I'm curious. Like I just walk back up, like you just see me disappear, and I
No
just go.
fucking. Let me out of this fucking
No,
cage!
no, I let you out. I said I let you out.
Yep. So do you let him out?
Yeah, I said I did. Like I
Okay.
open it,
So
and before I
you,
hear, I
so you
free my
see
hip.
him, you see him just evaporate from your eyesight. And as you're screaming up with your hand going through the jail cell bars, the door goes.
And there's like a little hip flask just sitting there for you, like just where I was.
What the
You-
fuck?
You recognize it. It's a flask.
Oh, I know I recognize it.
It's just sitting there where I was.
Maldor's he's gonna be like, okay, this is gonna work. Maldor, and then Maldor's gonna walk over, pick up the flask, and try to look around and try to get up wherever the fuck he is.
I just go at the back. Here, I'll just pop a map up onto the.
He doesn't
Discord.
know. He's never been in here before.
Yeah, like, I could show you. Yeah.
Yeah. He'll when he throws the map up, he's gonna point to you the jail cell part, and that's the only part that you know of so far.
Okay.
But at least it will give you a visual of what you're looking at.
Okay, cool.
I like where the stairs are that are going out of the jail cell.
Okay.
At the front, like going. Yeah, like at the back. Yeah, where you are would be considered the back of the ship area.
What number is the jail cell?
It's where 17 is. So the
Yeah.
1 by 2.
17 is the cell block.
Yeah.
Okay.
16
I-
is like where the guard or
Yep.
the in
So
between the
I
main.
see. the
Yep. So
18.
Malador, you are in the cell block. When the door opens, you see the set of stairs. You can see the guard post. You can see the jailer's quarters. You
I'm
can
just so you
also
know-
see.
Where the line is, that's the back of the ship. 15 is the front. Where you are, like you're on the back half.
You're on the back, so the tentacles are not back there. You're on the back, like on the picture of the ship that I put in here. You're on that the fat part.
Yeah, you're on
Okay.
below.
Okay,
the bottom.
Maldor's gonna go up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, you.
You
Go ahead
gotta-
and just go ahead and describe what it looks like. It's your ship.
Yeah, I haven't like properly done it. It just looks.
Okay.
Like,
We can wait
just
on that
a-
then.
Yeah, it just looks. Yeah, this looks like a storage area with a hole in the roof at the back or towards the front, leading up to the second floor, the floor above it.
All right. All right.
Oh
and
yeah. Wait, do you try to take a drink from the flask, Jake?
Not yet.
He's just
All right.
holding it.
Wait. All right. While you like, are you focusing on it at all, or are you not focusing on it?
Not focusing on it
He's,
at all.
now Malador is more just worried about where he is, not what he has.
Okay.
But yes, as you go up the stairs, you're now on what you would recognize as the upper deck of a ship. However weird the ship might be, you're now on the upper deck, where you can actually look out and see the tops of buildings and the sky above you. And
Yeah.
Uh,
That's not the full picture for the. Oh, there it is. That's better. Yeah, the bottom. I'll just delete that one.
nope, going up the stairs, he'd be in the cargo. After that would be battle and bridge. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
you're
you'd
not
have to be on the
you're
battle
not quite
deck.
you're not quite upstairs yet. You're
Yeah,
still
just follow
in
the
ship.
same. Yeah, you see me, like you're on the one that are going up. The ones that go up to the battle deck are the right next to you. I just pop up like my head through and say, "You coming?"
I don't know where I'm going.
Just come up these stairs.
Thank you.
Like you just hear like me say, primitives. Like just mumble to myself. Like,
Okay, yeah, I'm going up. I'm coming up the stairs.
Yeah, and when he fleshes this out more, I'll have him explain what it looks like, especially to you. Like once you get it all, you'll be able to explain it to him because he's on it. But you can wait until you're done completing it if you'd like.
Yeah.
Because I
Apparently,
know
it's just like a big
there's a
metal.
lot of there's a lot of shit, especially on the battle deck, that I know you haven't completely written out yet. So
Yeah, like for now, I'm just going to the standard of Mind Flayer ship till I can. Yeah.
so yes, now Malador being on the battle deck, you are now outside.
Okay.
Yeah, you just-
So, want to give me a ride?
like you just. Well, where's the? Where would my chair be? Would that be on command deck or observation deck? Because I can't really.
And you're
That'd be
you're
on
the
command.
commander of the
Okay, yeah,
ship.
you just see me. All right, you just see me like sitting up high above.
Observation
Like-
platform is
Yeah.
above your chair.
Oh.
Observation platform is up up high. You would sit
Yeah, 'cause
you'd have someone up there like with that telescope thing going
Because I don't
enemies
see another
ahead or
place.
whatever the fuck.
Yeah, because I don't see another spot on my ship where I would be.
Oh, you can put it wherever you want, but your
Oh,
chair
okay,
would
yeah.
be
Oh, I see it now. Yes, it's the back of my ship below the observation. I see
captain's
it. Number
chair,
three.
number 1. Yes.
Oh,
captain's chair
the
number
Spelljammer
1.
helm is number 3. Spelljammer's helm is number 3.
Okay, yep. So you would be on number 3.
Yeah. Like
So
you
yeah,
just
the
see me.
observation deck is above you.
Yeah, like you just see me talking in your head. Like I've talked into. Oh, I forgot to say this. I was talking in your head this whole time. I have not been verbal.
Oh.
Yes, as you've seen him speak, his mouth has not moved.
Great. So, you're one of those people. I got it. I just need to know one thing.
Whoa!
You're not a
those
pirate,
people?
right?
Like you just like see me give you like a deadpan stare, like really bitch kind of face.
Got it. You're not a pirate. Good. You know where the weed store is, because I know where it is. I just want to make sure you know where it is.
Also, like you just say, I don't even know what this crystal sphere is, let alone this city, or even if is it even a city?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
in Coast City at
this
this
is
point.
Coast City.
Okay. I ask, what's the name of your crystal sphere?
Crystal sphere. The fuck are you talking about?
Like I just go kind of thing. Like, okay, what's the name of this planet?
Ah,
You don't know what that is, do you?
It's Mundo.
no. Maldor's retarded. He wouldn't know.
I know. I've said it multiple times, but it's Mundos. Out of character.
Okay. All right.
So, no, you don't know.
Maldor's
Yeah.
dumb. He wouldn't know.
Okay.
What
great,
the
don't tell
fuck?
me.
Did you take drugs? Are you good?
Like, you just see me go, like, great, don't tell me that primitive. I don't even know what the planet is. Like, I'm just mumbling more to myself. Like, you just hear mumbling in the head. That's still connected to you.
I can hear you mumbling. The
Let's
whole
say-
point of mumbling is so that people don't hear what you're saying. Are you some kind of retarded?
Like, you just. I just say, shut up, wait here. Where do you want to go, idiot?
This
What?
way. He's gonna point. He's gonna point in the way of where the store he used to go to.
I just get a tentacle to come up, like, reach up to the battle deck.
Are you gonna
Like,
have it
that's-
put? Are you gonna have it put him down on the ground?
That's a surprise.
Okay. Yeah. So a tentacle from the ship just starts coming at you.
No, I just rest at the battle deck area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And, like, yeah, I'm above it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Would I better control my ship telepathically, like tell it to go up, down, left, right,
Yes.
kind of?
That's the whole point of sitting in the chair. Yes.
I mean, when I'm not, because I want to like make it go out of sight. Like I want to go
You've
down
gotta
with
be-
him.
You have to be sitting in the chair.
Okay. I just like I'm above where you told me to go.
The ship will go to where you want
Yeah,
it to go, Malador.
Yeah.
It's above the building, but you can see the roof of it off to the
All
right
right,
of the ship.
can you bring us down and land on the road
No.
right here?
I say no. My ship can't land.
What do you mean it can't land?
Do
Wait,
you know?
how high are we?
You're right above you're hovering like right literally like a foot above the roof of the building.
I asked, do you know what wild space is like?
What?
Okay, great. Yeah, you're primitive.
You're primitive.
Yes. But where the ship is, Malador, to answer your question as you're looking, is literally a foot above the roof.
So I can't
And-
get down safe.
So you'd be 11 feet off the ground.
Hey.
No, I'm up the street because of that giant prod thing at the bottom of my ship. I'm not breaking it. Like-
Oh yeah, true. Your ship. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
You're a
okay.
lot.
The best I can do is gently land on that prod, but not
Yeah.
land.
So how do I get down?
Jump.
Yeah, so you'd be about
You just
20.
brought me up here. What do you mean jump? You can definitely get me down.
How tall is your ship?
It doesn't say on the fin part. Let me just have a look at the stat block.
To be fair, Malador, you did hitch a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn it.
Consequences
can't
of my
tell.
own actions.
How do you think Yorick's
You can't tell how big the prod is.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna say that the ship it's probably as tall. I mean, you've got what, 3 decks? So it's a pretty tall ship. The decks really aren't that
6
big.
decks.
Huh?
It's got 6 decks, so the cargo is double height. Like
Okay.
a cargo and battle deck are the prison deck is like normal size. The cargo is double that, and so is the battle deck.
Yeah, it's a mind flare ship, so it is pretty big, but they're compact
Each
as well.
like according to these stairs, it's 5, 10, 15 feet tall. Cargo and battle deck.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so so you'd be about 2 stories up instead of 1.
Yeah, I'm not jumping down.
You just see me like go, and I just fall off the edge. And like I just pop down below. Like when you see me, you just see me on the ground. If you go over to look.
Like,
Oh,
as you're contemplating jumping off the ship, he's already on the ground.
Yeah, like
And
you just see me
he's
jump. Like you just see me like go for a running start and dive bomb off the edge.
And he's fine when he hits the ground.
No, you don't know what happens. Do you go to look over at the over the side?
Yeah, he
Fuck
doesn't.
it. Maldor's just gonna.
You're gonna go?
Fuck
Are you
Falls
landing on the
backwards.
roof or are you landing on the ground?
I'm on the ground.
I'm gonna land on the ground.
Okie dokie. That is, well, I mean, it's not that bad for you. That's
I'm using my ability to not take damage, DM, like just to do my.
yeah, I
You know
know
what I mean?
that. I know that. Malador, because you're a rogue, you get a dex save.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. First roll with the new dice.
Make it a natural 1.
It was a 15.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm fine?
Mhm.
Hell yeah!
You jump 21 feet down and don't take any damage.
Hell yeah!
Superhero landing.
Like you literally, like you're oh fuck, okay, and you jump, and just instincts kick in, and you curl up into a ball and land just right where you roll and land back on your feet. just staring at the front door of the store.
Does it look inhabited?
Yeah, the door is open.
Yeah. Also,
and,
well,
like,
like when you come down. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
store's
the
open.
door is open. The door is open, and you can
But
see
I can
people in the
see it.
building.
Oh,
Oh yeah, when you come down, you just see me drinking out of my hip flask.
you like drinking a lot, don't you?
With the shit I've seen, yeah.
Well, I'd have a friend that you'd probably like to drink with. She's interesting. That's why I'm kind of here, you know.
Just a quick
Peter.
question.
What? What's up?
Wait, are you still holding on to the hip flask? What are you doing with it?
Oh yeah, I got it right here.
You do, yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, so Malador, the moment you pick it up into your hand and say it's right here, it goes poof.
No, like when he goes to reach for it, it's got like not there. Just gone poof.
Oh shit, it's not there.
Like you just see me still drinking, get out another one and toss it to you.
All right. Do I need to make a dex to grab it?
No.
Okay. Malador's gonna take a sip.
Yeah. It's the most tasteful thing you've ever had. Like whatever drink you like, it just changes to like the most delicious drink you want it to be. Like whatever you find delicious, it changes to that.
God
the
damn.
best, like the best shit you've ever had.
How did you do that?
Like when you stop focusing on it, it disappears again.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah,
You
how did you
see-
do that?
Magic.
Yeah, magic is usually the fucking answer around here.
Yeah, I just say. Well,
That is like our default answer, isn't it?
Magic.
You
Well,
can explain it. Just throw that word out there. Magic.
you want to come in the store with me?
yeah, like I'm just flying off the ground, just following you.
Want to go in the store?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, maybe I might get some better information off the storekeep.
What kind of info you need?
Plant like what crystal sphere are on. What's the rough laws of this place?
Yeah, you're gonna have to ask him. Let's go in.
Okay.
Because I'm an idiot.
You both enter this, and Zagreus, this is all new for you. You've never seen anything like this before. But Malador, for you, it's like walking into Candyland. It is wall to wall. The bar itself that they stand behind is about 20 feet long, and over on your left, panning all the way over to the back wall and all the way over to the right, it's just shelf to shelf to shelf, jars and bags and containers and boxes, and it smells so delicious in here.
Oh, can I throw in something?
Sure.
The guy on the ship, he owns this shop.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh, you already can do that. Awesome.
Wait, I met.
Great.
No, not you.
Do you remember
Not
his
yet.
name?
I should. Charlie.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I know
Awesome.
he knew. I knew he owned this.
Awesome.
Come on, man.
You're in my mind. I love it.
I'm slow on some things, but not that. All right, and
Malador's gonna walk in, arms open. Charlie.
Oh yeah, quick question. Have I spotted any portals or anything that I would consider advanced that's not airships or that?
you have to cast that spell.
Are you
No,
from the fucking future?
No, I can look and see it. I'm using the spell to determine like what the portal is. I'm able to see portals as well.
Yeah, you have to roll for that though. Give me
Where is it?
Yeah, give me perception. You have advantage on it. But yes, Malador, he actually comes out from behind the counter and rushes up and gives you a bro hug.
How you doing, man? It's been a minute.
I didn't think you and your troop would make it off that ship.
Yeah. We've had a lot of shit happen. You know, Adam, brother, he's fucking dead. Everybody's dying. We're losing everything. The world is going to hell. We're all gonna die.
Sounds
It's,
like you need to smoke, my friend. Let's
I
go.
also need to buy two. I want best quality pipe pieces you have. 2 of them.
DM,
I
it's
s-
this.
I
Sorry.
saw you break hers.
Yeah.
I've got you. I'm surprised
My
you didn't
man.
die from that.
Yeah.
Come on, follow
Well.
me.
Yeah.
Follow
DM.
me. Come on. Yes.
This I can automatically see any planar portal set in an object or location that you are able to perceive with your normal vision.
Yeah. You. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So, all right. Do I see anything that I would consider advanced? That's not like airships or that.
Nothing around
Or
here.
is this? Okay, so it's all primitive stuff.
Hey, taxi driver, come on.
So we are going to pan to Garrison because I
That
did
was
not get
funny.
to do the
I liked
I-
that.
I did not get to do the hunt with you.
Yeah, like when you
Okay.
say taxi driver, I just go like.
So Garrison, you're going to go behind 3 buildings from them, go
Yes.
down the back and out the alley.
Mhm. Yep.
You assume you're going quiet enough. I mean, there is a festival out there.
Mhm.
Mhm. You did do an 11 on stealth, but to you, you're going quiet enough as you start tiptoeing up that alley right behind these 2 white sashes.
Mhm.
What would you like to do?
I want to look around, like where my the alley, find like a rock or something,
Okay.
and then just kind of like toss it over so that they get their attention. You know.
Okay. Okay. So where are you throwing it? Like in between them, off to the right, the left, over them? Where are you throwing it?
Yeah, it's gonna be. So if I'm in the alley, right?
Yep.
And the buildings, I'd assume, pretty tall
Yep.
up. I kind of want to throw it so it ricochets off the top left corner. You know, so it makes that I'm assuming the buildings are stone or wood.
Stone.
So when the rock hits the
Oh no,
stone
sorry.
out-
This is the poor district. This is wood.
okay, so whatever that the noise of a rock hitting the wood, it will kind of like
Wood.
you know how it will like echo.
Okay.
So I kind of want to like throw it like high up top left, so it makes that echo into the alley. You know, it kind of makes a noise.
Okay.
And yeah, and then kind of like make it so that it draws their attention back, so they'll turn around and see me in the alley, basically.
Okay. Yeah, I mean if that's your thing. So one of them looks up and the other one looks over. One of them looking upward doesn't see you, but the one to
Yeah.
the left that literally like looks around spots you
Yeah, and then
and just kind of
so as he sees me, I'm just gonna kind of like stand in the middle of the alleyway, and then I'm just gonna like take out my like glaive.
okay.
Just kind of stand there.
He gives a smile and turns around, elbows his friend. Hey, check this out. And then he turns around and they both turn around and they're. You want to go first? One of them like takes a coin out of his pouch. That's a cheat coin. Rock, paper, scissors. And like they're just going back and forth trying to figure out who's gonna. So what would you like to do? They're distracted on each other trying to figure out who's gonna take you first.
Sweet. Then I'm just gonna take full advantage.
You get
I'm gonna-
you get a surprise attack
Yeah,
is what this
I'm-
would be.
So I'm gonna run up to the first one that saw me.
Okay. That's on the left.
On the left. Yep.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna run up and bite him.
All right. Roll to hit.
Uh,
This one, unlike the ones that you encountered
crit
down in
right off the bat.
Oh damn!
I just want
Oh.
to say this.
No.
I just wanna-
Just nope. Mute. All right now. These fights, even with 3, take too long for chatter.
Yes.
That dude, that is an impressive fucking roll right there.
That was
And that's for bite.
yep.
Okay, let me do my thing here, because he needs to make 2 different rolls. Holy fuck!
You've never critted with that before, have you?
No, he
I
has
have
never
not.
critted with that.
So you don't
He
know what
barely
that does.
He barely crits. Period.
He never rolls good at all.
Dude, that was my no, that was my what?
You know how
First
long
roll
it's
of the night?
been since you've rolled
Second
in
roll
that
of the
20?
night?
Yeah.
Dude, so
Okay,
long.
so because you crit with the bite,
Mhm.
he did get his wisdom save, but he automatically fails his strength. So you are
Nice.
grappled, which means
Yep.
you heal that 13 if you even needed it.
No, I mean I could have used 3. I'll heal 3. Which is sweet. And then
And
I'm
now
going
and you just lunge up and bite him, and the other one goes, "Holy shit!"
to...
Backs up and draws his sword.
So the best part about this, so I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna bite him, and then I'm going to drag him 30 feet back into the alleyway.
In the darkness.
Yeah, into the darkness of the alleyway.
Well, here's the funny part about that. When you lunged up to bite him, that was 5 feet.
Mhm.
You have 55. You can drag him.
No, well, I can because I'm grappled. I can only move half my movement, which is
Not you.
Oh, all right then. Yeah, I am fully just dragging him into the whatever I can into this alleyway. So
I'm
55
sorry, but
moves.
I'm willing to negate that with a 23 strength. My
Yeah,
man.
that is perfectly fine. These guys are just here, rock paper scissors, and then someone just comes up,
You
and then just
smack
It just backs
totally
up
just
and you're just
brings them into the
swinging in 5 seconds. In like 5 seconds on the clock, he is 55 feet into the fucking alley with your teeth just sank into the left side of his neck. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. That other guy runs off. He is gone.
So I do that, and then while I got him here, I'm gonna attack him with my glaive. Oh shit! I didn't mean to roll the damage for
Nope.
that. No,
Oh,
that was
well,
the
yeah.
damage. I clicked the wrong one. So that's gonna be a 19.
That does hit, and he failed his wisdom save
Nice.
because he has to roll that every time.
Ooh, that is max as 16.
Okay. So he's
then-
taken a total of 29 damage.
So
He is looking hurt and just kind of starts to go out like a sack of potatoes, just slowly. You can, as your teeth are in him, you can feel his life force starting to wane as he just starts to go down, but he's not
So-
fully gone yet. You can also feel that you've taken control.
nice. So so he failed his wisdom. So I thought he succeeded on the wisdom but failed.
He
the
has to
strength.
roll it every time.
Oh, every time.
As long as you get the grapple,
Mhm.
every turn he has to roll that. He has to roll the
Oh,
wisdom
this is still the
save.
same turn though. This is still the same turn.
No, because you had the surprise, which was a turn, and then you took your turn.
That's right. Oh, because we didn't even roll initiative. Yeah.
He has to roll both.
Yeah.
Make him
Yeah.
hunt down his friend.
No. I'll ask him a question.
He just kind of like,
I was like, "Where's Xander? How can I find Xander?"
who's Xander?
Okay. Well, you're useless. So with that,
I just got this.
Hmm.
I haven't even gone through all the training yet.
Oh.
Who's Xander?
Well,
I wasn't wearing this before. Do you know who I am?
No. Sorry. And
We
with
have
that,
to earn these.
earn the you have to earn the sashes.
I was just a regular member before this. Now I have a name. Or I think I do.
It's interesting. So who were you before this?
I was Gavin. I
Mhm.
think that's still me.
Wow, this is making me really sad. But okay. So you just joined. Who is your friend?
I don't know.
Okay. So with that, then I'm going to kill him.
Yeah, you're not gonna have to do much.
Okay.
Just tell me how you do it. He's under your control, so
So I'm gonna take one of the spears that I have in my inventory,
Mhm.
and I'm going to impale him. With it,
sweet.
I'm going to stick it into him and then lift him up and then stab the spear into the ground so that he is up in the air.
Hello, Vlad the Impaler.
Hell
Yep.
yeah. There you go. Yeah, he's done. He goes out pretty quick.
Yeah. And that is
He had one hit point left.
Oh, nice.
So to summarize what you learned,
Mhm.
he told you that he had to earn that white sash
Right.
and that he was a member prior to getting it.
Mhm.
And if
Yep.
you recall, you guys just fought a shitload without sashes.
Correct. Yep. Cool.
All right.
So I'm gonna leave that.
Oh,
I'm
and you
gonna
are
check-
fully fed, by the way. You feel fucking fantastic. The sun
Yeah.
by this time is down, so you feel at your strongest. You just fed. You like it's like you just snorted coke. You feel great.
I will. I'll check his pockets for anything. Like, does he have anything on him, like gold or anything like
Make
that?
an investigation check.
Do investigation. Nice. 19.
19. Okay. This one was on the left. You find the dagger, the short sword. To you as a fighter, they look very basic, sharp but basic. You could probably pawn those and get some money for them, trade them, whatever. He's got studded leather armor on, which you pierce straight through without even trying. He has a gold necklace in his pocket with a heart-shaped locket on the end of it. He has 25 gold pieces on him and a ring on his finger, gold ring.
All that I'll just take as gold pieces.
Fantastic.
Hello, Widowmaker.
As the as he's just hanging there now with the spear, and the blood is just slowly starting to collect and drip onto the ground.
I am then going to head out to the alley, and then can I see the other guy?
Oh no.
Make a percent. No. All right.
No, I won't make you waste your time. He is long gone.
All right. Now that I've been the nightmare fuel for him, I will head back to the Crook House.
Fantastic. All right. So Merida went back to the Crook House. You went back to the Crook House. Okay.
I mean, I'm
All right.
not 2,500 gold richer, but I am 25 gold richer. So,
Merida, what are you doing at the Crook House?
I'm probably just gonna sit there and just kind of think, just kind of take in like what happened with the fortune teller, just kind of be like deep in thought about it. And then awkwardly think about the kid that drew me and then paid me a lot of money about it, and then go back to the fortune teller. I'm just gonna have like existential crisis. That's all.
Okay. Fantastic. And why did I get paid so much? What happened to my village? Who was that woman? Why did I get paid so much?
Yeah.
Back and forth. Okay. So, Stephen and Yorick.
Oh.
By this time, you would be ready. Yorick, you would have caught up to Trock. What did you do to your camera?
There we go.
There you go.
Judd had to
Welcome
wake
back.
up.
No, you weren't sleeping. Not yet.
Nope. I'm still awake.
Pretty close, though. I don't think he wants to pull a Vidar. Because that would be the second one that fell asleep on camera.
I would never do that. Ever.
Close.
You'd be surprised.
Close. Not quite.
We'll wait.
Vidar
Yeah.
said he wouldn't.
Yeah, Vidar said he wouldn't, and he went out.
Vidar 100%.
I can't sleep anyway.
Yep,
It's
he
fine.
went out. But yeah, Yorick, by this point, you would have caught up to Trock and Roe, standing about 3 feet from them, just kind of going back and forth from one to the other, listening to Trock painfully fail to hit on this woman. And you have been with him on adventures where he didn't even have to speak, and the females just fawned over him. And now this other woman who happens to be as much of a warrior as he is just like, if she could put her hand out and keep him away on his forehead, and he's just that's kind of what it makes you think of, is just like sticking your head on the forehead of a child as they're trying to swing at you and just holding them there. And Stephen, by this point, you would have come out of your hut with your plan rolled up in a scroll ready to go, and you two walk out to now not only hearing Trock fail, but seeing it, and Yorick sitting there
Okay.
just...
Now that King has gotten all ready and prepared, you will notice that he looks... Where did it go, dude? Did it see?
It got pulled into the ether.
Okay. That he
Shadow
looks
spirits took it.
completely different.
All right, character art. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, so now he's
He-
young. Cool.
He has dyed his hair and done all his makeup and all this, and he looks 30 years younger.
That's the power of Hollywood.
The AI or the close-ups, deep fakes.
All right.
I feel like you're just playing Loki.
With horns.
At this point,
All right. So, once Stephen, as you come out and you approach, you're pretty much getting there at the tail end, and just all of a sudden, Rose like, "I said no, you desperate! Get him away from me!" And she literally fucking turns around and walks into her house. Like, she was trying so hard not to yell at this guy who's a foot taller and fucking like almost wider than she is tall. But she just yells at him and turns around and runs into her house and fucking slams the door shut. And he's just, "What?"
He blasts a fireball at her house.
He looks over at Yorick. Women. She doesn't know. And just starts heading, and just turns and starts heading toward the front gate. "You guys coming? Let's go."
I guess
all looks and no brain.
I'll go. Well, I kind of need to go. It's kind of my job.
And as he exits the front gate while you two are trying to figure out if you're going to follow or not, Yorick, you see him wave his hand in the air and draw a symbol, and a very familiar 5-cart carriage appears.
No.
Wasn't this? Didn't the
I got us a ride.
emo fairy
All
set one
aboard.
of those on fire?
Says that in
He's-
character.
And he's going to climb in.
I'm gonna get in with them.
Okay.
As will I.
Which cart do you guys get in?
I'm gonna get in the 4th cart.
Yorick, which cart do you get in?
The second cart.
Okay. So, Steven, you get into the 4th cart, and you would, by the size on the outside, you would assume you're going to get in and it's maybe seated for 4 people. You climb in there expecting to sit down on a bench, and what you walk into is a full-fledged 5-star chef kitchen
Ooh.
with just food and wines and liquors and ales and everything just prepared and ready to go, with 5 strangers in there with aprons and chef hats, dicing up fish, just putting platters together. Ah, are you hungry? And they just start
Yes.
pushing plates towards you, and they put them like a fucking pint mug down on the table. What will you have to drink?
Wine.
You get taken care of like a king in here.
Yay.
All right, and Yorick, you step into number 2. As you walk in, again, same thing. You know how this cart kind of works, but it's been a while since you've stepped into it. And you haven't really gone into all 5 of them yet. As you step into the second one, again, you're expecting to just sit down on a bench. Instead, you walk into a salon and massage parlor, and are also pampered to the max. Not like Crank and Yank, not creepy,
Oh, you get cranking yanked.
but actually like pampered. Pedicures and manicures and massages and haircut and anything else you want here.
York likes the cranking yank better.